Hey, what's up guys? It's the Beast back down with another video, and today I'm giving you guys 5 tips on how to win more build fights for build battles. Alright, number 1, use a high sensitivity. You want to be using a really high sensitivity in order to win a lot more build fights. Just how fast you can turn around and stuff, it makes it way easier to build. So when you're turning around, you can build walls and everything really fast. And it's also really good for flit shots. You can hit a lot more flit shotgun shots. And in general, just building, I think it helps so much. It's a must for me. I personally use a 9 in playground mode and a 7 in game. But when you do use a high sensitivity like that, it does make you miss a lot more shots. In my opinion, console, it's like you have to pick your poison for how you want to die, really, in my opinion. Either you can't build or you can't aim too well. Well, that's just for me at least. There's some people that can do amazing with the high sensitivity, like for aiming wise, but I personally suck at aiming when I use a high sensitivity. Number 2, use Builder Pro. In console, that's a huge thing. It's Builder Pro. It's just so amazing to use. Helps you build 3 times faster, in my opinion. I remember when I first switched to it, it took me a little while to get used to it, but then once I got used to it, I learned how to build really fast. It really helped me in build fights. I played with a couple computer players, and they all said that when they play, well, not PC players, but people play use mouse and keyboard on console, and they even said they've been outbuilt by a lot of not mouse and keyboard players, by a lot of Builder Pro users. Builder Pro makes you build so fast, in my opinion. It helps a lot. I think everyone should use it. I think it can make everyone a lot better. Number 3, try to block them from the top. If you're building up to them, you want to be able to set them down instead of them just being able to build straight up. You can build a ramp above them, and then that gives you guaranteed high ground for a little bit. You know what I mean? Gives you time to build up. And then another reason that works really well is if you build a ramp above them, if they jump, they hit their head on the ramp and they can slide right off the platform they're on. So when they hit their head on that, they have a chance of just falling straight off of whatever you guys are on. So it's like almost a guarantee. It's not a guaranteed kill, but sometimes it does add up to a kill, which is very useful. Number 4, try to always build up for high ground. If you see pro players play, this is one that I noticed a lot of. Tfue and Myth. When Tfue and Myth 1v1'd, they always were building ramps upward. If you want to go watch that, you can. You can see that they were building upwards so much. They always were building ramps up and going for high ground. So you always want to be going for that high ground, because high ground is huge in this game. Number 5. So when you're at low ground, you want to be able to use certain aspects of the pyramids to help you get back up. Because, alright, right now, since they just added in the P90, it's super overpowered. If someone has high ground, they can just spray you with that thing for like a year, because it has like 50, 60 shots in it. If you build floors and then pyramids above them consistently, it should be able to outbuild a P90 spam. Because when you're building like that, the P90 can only break so much. And since it doesn't do too much damage to buildings, which it does, but it's not like as much as a sniper or something like that does. But it does shoot fast. When you can build a floor above your head and then a pyramid above it, it's mainly causes people to make stupid mistakes in jumping down to lower ground to try to get a fair fight on you. Well, not a fair fight, but makes it a fair fight for you. So it gives you a big advantage right there. So if you are on low ground and someone's P90 spamming you, build a floor above your head and then build a pyramid. Because if you do that, then you can easily outbuild any P90 spam that comes at you. If there's 2 people, that's a whole different story. Then you're screwed, no matter what. But when you use pyramids over floors, when you're on low ground, it really helps. Because, like I said earlier, people on high ground get annoyed sometimes. And, you see this a lot on streams. Well, not too many good players do this, but on a lot of streams, people get annoyed about that. So then they hop down and try to 1v1 shotgun fight on low ground instead of chilling up on high ground. So then they made it a fair 1v1 now instead of them having big high ground on you. So that causes them to make a mistake sometimes where you can punish them for, and if you're ready for it, then you can kill them right away. Maybe a one pump to the head or something. So the pyramid thing, in my opinion, is a huge part of the game that you don't see used too often on console. On PC, it's a whole different story. All the pros use it when they're on load round and they're getting spammed, you know. Ninja, all of them. So I think if some console players start using it, they could be a whole lot better. That is my opinion on 5 ways to win more build fights, and that's personally how I think of the best 5 tips for me to win more. And hopefully I will try to get back into this game. I've honestly quit for so long, and now that I'm trying to get back into it, I'm way behind everyone, and I might make a stream sometime soon about, you know, trying to get back into the game. So hopefully that happens. Thank you all for watching. I will keep the background footage going until the end of the game. Sneak peek, I do end up winning it from a pretty funny way, but yeah. So you might want to stick around and watch that. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye. free rockets. I opened up a llama. my god, let's go! Clipping that, let's go!